Hi, fellow traders. I hope you guys started out this weekend on the right foot, that you're going in with the green day. I hope that this market did not flip you upside down and backwards because it was playing pity pat on a lot of people today. And it was just one of those days. But we'll take a look at it here in a minute. But one thing I want to think about, and I want this statement to just resonate with you all weekend, is that one day you will thank yourself for never giving up. And I'm not just talking about trading, but the focus is going to be on trading in this. I all my life when things got hard, I tended to give up and walk away. I was like, I'm not wasting my time putting in this effort. If it was meant to be, it would be, and all of that. And there were times where people convinced me to come back and finish. And all of those times, I'm so thankful that I did come back. But there are a lot of regrets, a lot of things I missed out, a lot of opportunities I missed out on because I just simply gave up because it wasn't easy. It didn't come to me easy. But I thank myself every day that I didn't give up on trading, that I decided that I was going to do whatever it takes, that I ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and for lunch every day, or bologna sandwiches for lunch every day. If I had to just get a pack of 50-cent crackers, then that's all. That's what I had to do. But that's where I saved that extra money. I had to do odd jobs for people, and work on their cars, help work on their race cars, whatever it took to make sure I had money to stay in the game because I had to pay for the tools. Not only did I have to pay for the mistakes I made in trading, but I had to pay for the tools and everything that I needed to get to where I needed to be. So I thank myself every day for not giving up. And I promise you'll do the same. If you have the passion and the desire to want to change your life, to want to build your financial legacy, then you can't give up. You have to find the right place and the right process, the right strategy, everything that you need in order to get to where you want to be. And like I said yesterday, you all you got, you all you need. And then you just build it from there. Because obviously you can't get to this point without somebody else helping you. But you have to initiate everything. Everything builds and starts from you. And if you don't give up, the rewards will be endless. All right, so let's take a look at the SPY. And you can see we had a gap down coming into the morning. And as usual, we had these blips here. And looks like we were going to sell going into the open. But as in true market fashion, we got a bounce. And it starts grinding back up through all of these moving averages. Then it comes back down through them. And all we're doing is trading back and forth. And now we're baiting people into, oh, it's going to be a late day fade. And all of a sudden the market turns and runs up into the close. So it just played tic-tac-toe, pity-pat, whatever on guys today. And hopefully you didn't get caught up in it. But this was one of those crazy days. And I pretty much shut it down after the morning again. I just did not see an inviting market. The market was not calling me in to come play. So I stayed on the sidelines waiting for my name to be called. And it never was called. So let's look at our trade today on ZM. We've got, now, here's the thing. I was looking at this for maybe trend continuation, which here we're trending down. We had the bounce that we normally get after the open. You can see this was, whenever I get a candle like this, I don't trade the opening range. You know, I've said before, I'm going to say it again. When you get a wicked candle like this, do not trade the opening range. Wait. You can get some trend continuation or whatever the case may be, but don't trade this. And I didn't. I waited. I was looking around. I think we had WIN on watch. We had UAL on watch. And nothing really was giving me any good vibes. But then when this one bounced and rejected, I was like, here's a trend continuation, but look, we've got the 5-minute opening range low. I need to respect it. So once we cracked that, I went ahead and got in. And I think it bumped up a little bit because I always mark it in. And I think it bumped up and gave me a little bit better entry. But the key was waiting to get in under this. We had enough room down to the previous low for me to take profit here. So you can see I got in at 116.50 at 115.25. That's $1.25. I was able to take profit here. So that's not bad for a first target. And then we got down to 112.50. But I think my order was 112.75 is where I had my order. This is where I want to take profit. And we bounced a little bit. The 9 held. My final target was 110.75. This was the level. I thought it was going to take a while for us to grind our way down to here. But it actually didn't. And in the middle of lunch break, we ended up hitting the target. It actually went all the way down to the next level, this 107.34 level. And this is the level that actually held today. But I got the meat of the move. And that's all we're asking for. That's all we can ask for, is to catch the meat of the move. And, you know, nothing else we can say. This was an awesome trade. You had other trend continuation opportunities to enter right here on this rejection. You could have gotten in here and rode the trend down. You know, if this had happened while I was still sitting here, I might have got back in, you know, up here. I might have added up here or something. But either way, this is just what we look for. Now, yesterday we had a solid trade, solid trend on this stock. Same thing today. All we do is come in every day with the same game plan. I know the stocks are going to be different. I know the movements are going to look different. Yesterday, this stock gave us a little bit different look. But as long as we executed our trade plan and we stayed true to what we do, we end up with a really nice trade. And I try to do this. All the first 3 days of the week, same thing. Just was on the wrong side of everything. Well, not really the wrong side of everything, just missed a couple targets. And that was the difference between a red day and a green day. Your target's getting missed by a couple of cents. And then it's going to happen. All right, so 886.72. You know, add that to our $1,000 day yesterday. And, you know, we finished this week strong. Almost cranking out $2,000 over the last 2 days. So that's nothing to sneeze at, especially with the market trading the way it is. All right, so this is what the week looks like. 451.97 red, 2 losing trades, 1 winning trade and 2 losing trades on Tuesday. Ended up losing 377.84 Wednesday. one trade, one loss, 299.27. And then we turned it around on Thursday. Two winners. Now remember, some of these I added to, so technically those trades never did close. So I had two winners and no losers yesterday, one winner and no losers today. Today, I just didn't feel like the market was inviting. And sure enough, if I had jumped in and played, and you guys saw, if we had got in these stocks, we probably would have been stopped out or chopped out the way this market was moving, and gave back some of these profits. So all said and done, we're green, 839.99. Now after Wednesday, I had no thoughts of being green this week, but I didn't come in forcing the issue. I waited, was patient, took the trades that were given to me, and we're green. And that's what I feel is the most important lesson that I can teach you in the community, is how to handle these things, how to be consistent through anything. If I have big winners, don't come in the next day wanting to push the envelope. We had several new traders that have a green week. The first time they're really feeling some decent success. But my caution to them was, hey, be patient. Okay, be patient. Don't start trading outside of what we've been working on. If this has been working, keep doing it. And you will see how fast your account will grow. And once you get to a certain point, we can start looking at upping your position size, or maybe looking at a more intuitive strategy that you could use. But you got to get there, got to grow there, and grow to that point. So only a 44% win rate this week, and still made $839, well, $840. All right, so here's what the equity curve looks like. Slowed down a little bit, but you can't have these tight weeks you're not going to have this every week. The month of February was phenomenal. And, things are slowing down coming into the end of this first quarter. And this is what the weekly P&L looks like. Big dip. And this is why we don't focus on this. Because looking at this, I may want to come in next week and I may overcorrect something. And then I can't get a winning trade to save my life. Or if I do get a winning trade, it's pure luck because I'm so out of whack because I let one dip in this weekly P&L throw me off my game. But look, a solid February, rock solid. And then even today is better than any week I had in January. So I'm really, really pumped about how we finished the week. All right, so we closed out our BA swing finally. It's the one that we had since February 24th. And you've seen me take covers over the last couple of weeks. But this is the last one today. We closed it out. Locked in just under $6,000 on this last cover. 59.85.45. That's going to put us in $18,000 range for this whole trade. Now, it doesn't seem like a whole lot for the amount of time we had to do the work. But believe me, I am very relieved. If you look at this chart, I downloaded the Trader View, and tonight or in the morning, once everything clears tonight, I'll download this entry and have it plotted on this chart, and I'll post it on the website under the it'll be under closed swing trades at the time. But this allows you to see every move I made. And if you want to go back, you can verify each one of these. Just go back to the date that I did the recap on YouTube, and you'll be able to see the IB entry. So you can verify. If you want to go back, you can check all of these that we saw. All of these you've seen in the chat room, albeit after the fact because we're day trading. But you know ahead of time when I have the orders in and all of that. So you guys got to experience it right along with me. So finish the day out at 250. You can see it actually got down to 249.80. So I missed the bottom by like 20 cents, but 250 was my last final target. So it's been sitting at 250 for the last couple of days, ever since I took the cover at 275 over here on the 28th. So that's bad. We got 11,854. Then you're gonna add 59.85 to it, and it's gonna be a really nice couple months worth of work. I'll take it. I mean, I'm not gonna cry about how long it took. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna put it in the bank. So that's gonna do it for us, or for me. I will be back Sunday morning. We'll do our market analysis and then build our swing trade watch list. So you guys, if you're interested in that, the members, make sure you come in the chat room. I'll be there at 9 o'clock, and the recording will be up a little bit later in the evening. I should be able to do the email to this week. Last week I was just done having to do this website in one day. I was just worn out, so I didn't really get to do the email, but I did make sure that the video was posted and all that stuff. So that's gonna do it. You guys have a great night, great evening, great weekend, and I will see you either Sunday morning or bright and early Monday morning.